Hey, what's up? The Brew Dude is back here with another beer. So I have a local to my area brewery beer, Three Weavers. This one's called Seafarer. This is a Kolsch style ale. So the Kolsch, if you like drinking Kolsch, they're made to be kind of like that hybrid ale lager, right? Get some characteristics of the ale side, get some characteristics of the lager side, and combine them, and you have this beer called a Kolsch. This one here is channeling the traditional light hybrid ale from Köln. Seafarer is made with German Pilsner malts and a noble hop varieties. Crisp pale Kolsch style, refreshing. A lot of these beers, these Kolsch, these lighter kind of hybrid ales, are drank a lot during the summer months. Everything, something light midday, warm out. You want something refreshing. You don't want like a stout where it's probably gonna get you like heavy and sleepy, but you want something that you can drink. It's not gonna get you messed up. Though I've seen some Kolsch that are a little higher in ABV, but this one here is what 4.8% ABV. Three Weavers, look them up. They're in Inglewood. They're off of I think it's like Florence, in just outside of the downtown Inglewood section in the industrial part of it. They were looking for different places, but finally settled there not too long ago. They're a newer brewery in the Inglewood. Actually, I believe it's like the only brewery or the first brewery in Inglewood. But I can be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's it. It's really good, nice tap room. So if you're in the area, go check them out. Anyway, let's get back to the Seafarer. I like Kolsch beers. There's a beer, I always say, and you probably always hear me say, there is a beer for every occasion. And in this case, I like these on hot days, or maybe it's a time where I don't want a heavy, thick beer, and I just want to enjoy myself a nice, crisp, smooth, tasty. I don't want to say light because it's not really a light beer. It's full flavored. It's just not a full-bodied beer, and it's not something that's going to get you filled unless you drink that six-pack. And if you checked out my Instagram, you're going to see that there is a six-pack, but I'm not drinking it all at once. No. What are we looking at? We're looking at something hazy, actually, just a little bit. It's not clean, crisp like a traditional lager, right? Typically, lagers stored cool. That storing that cool, what happens is that sediment just kind of just settles. It cold crashes. It hits the bottom. Then they rack it out of wherever vessel that they have, and they have this clean, crisp lager. Then it looks like the L side, right? Where the L's, they don't really focus too much on that cold crashing or too much of intense filtering. But so you're getting slightly hazy, a lot of bubbles kind of going from bottom to top. Not a lot of like crazy head, but just enough to be like, okay, you're drinking some kind of brew, something that's carbonated. Smell is grainy, a little bit of like kind of like Honey Nut Cheerios, a little bit, but definitely grain. But then it has the sweetness of some of the malts and a little bit of the fruitiness of some of the noble hops that they put in there. A little spice notes in the back. It's not too like mango or what you're used to of like some new extra pale ales or IPAs that you're getting or hazies. It's more noble, more spice notes, fall flavors, fall notes that you're probably used to during that time. Well, enough talking. Now it's about the tasting. Okay, so it's a 4.8% alcohol beer. The alcohol, you don't even taste it. It's pretty much hidden within the beer. The flavors do come in, and a lot of times you hear people talking about, oh, the front end, the mid, the way it ends and everything, or whatever, right? The beginning, the middle, the end. This one here kind of does have some separations, like definitely at the end. And so a lot of times I talk about it backwards because the end is the closest in my head right now. And at the end, what I'm getting is a lot of grain for sure. Think of like you, maybe, I don't know, you chew on a piece of Cheerio, right? Not the Honey Nut Cheerio, just a regular Cheerio. You chewed it, you ate it, and then that flavor that you still have left over in your mouth, that's what you're getting at the end of this beer. Slight bite on the carbonation at the beginning. A little bit of those the noble hops definitely are coming out at the beginning. I'm tasting them. In mid-range, you're having that fusion between the biting of the carbonation, the slight tickling on the tongue, the grain coming in from the end part, and the slight notes of hops that are coming down in the middle. The alcohol, you don't even taste it. It's not even there. Other than that, it's not overly carbonated, and that's all. Carbonation is all based on, you know, it can go vary from person to person. It can be a point where they've accidentally just over-carbonated and you're going to get a case or maybe a big pallet of over-carbonated beer. But this one's fine. The carbonation is just good. There's not a lot of lacing on the glass. It probably my glass too. Any type of like detergents or soaps that are left over in the glass, it can destroy the head of a beer and stuff like that. But other than that, I mean, it's a really damn tasty beer. Seafarer. It's one definitely, if you're having a barbecue, you want to take it to the barbecue, have people drink it and eat it, and you'll still be fine. Three Weavers here in Inglewood. Well, I'm not in Inglewood, but it is just in the local area. I actually grew up in Inglewood. Nice graphics on the can. Seafarer Kolsch, German, some traditional German malts that were used. Noble hops. Go out and find it, look for it, and share with your friends. And if you're visiting Los Angeles, go down to Inglewood, Three Weavers. Thank you for watching, subscribing, and liking. And with that said, the Brew Dude is out.